Hi, welcome back to Mr. Slover's Math. Today we're going to talk about a budget. So in this lesson, we're going to analyze an individual sources of income and expenses. And in each case, the individual is asking a question. We need to know, can they afford this? So this is Bob. Bob's a fast food manager. He's 25 and he's single. Bob wants to purchase some new living room furniture. So he wants to buy a TV and a couch for his living room. Both items cost $1,950 with delivery and setup. Does Bob have enough available funds in order to purchase these items? So here's his income. And this is per month. So this is what Bob is trying to stick to spending each month. Okay, he wants to know how much extra money he's going to have if he's sticking to this budget. So his total income is $3,800. That's what his monthly salary is. His total expenses, we add up all of the expenses, the housing, transportation, health insurance, cell phone, groceries, utilities, loans, and savings. Now there's probably other things that Bob has to pay for each month. This is just what I came up with. Housing, his transportation, his health insurance, cell phone, groceries, utilities, loans, and savings. There could be other things that Bob may need each month. There could be other things that you spend each month. Okay, but this was just specific to Bob and what I came up with. So his total expenses were $1,965. His available funds is his income minus his total expenses. So his available funds is $1,835. So each month Bob has an extra $1,835 that he's not spending or he didn't allocate money for. So based off that, no, Bob does not have enough money currently in order to purchase those. Now he's pretty close. Right? He's only off by $115. But a budget is something that you're supposed to stick to. So he does not have enough in his current monthly budget. However, over the weekend there was a flood at his job and Bob's been called in to work some overtime. He got paid $35 an hour. How many hours will he need to work in order to buy his living room items? So the cost of his living room items are $19.50. He currently has $18.35, so he needs $115. So we're going to take what he needs and we're going to divide by how much he gets paid per hour, which is 3.3. Now most jobs don't let you work 3.3 hours. Typically they let you work 3.5 or 4 hours. We're going to say Bob's work wants him to work 4 hours. So he only needs 4 hours of overtime in order to purchase what he needs. Next example is Chloe. Chloe's an elementary school teacher. She's married and's got one kid. She wants to remodel her bathroom. Here is their monthly budget. Their goal is a new bathroom, new everything, tile, shower, vanity, sink, toilet, lighting, everything. She estimates that it's going to cost $6,000. Her and her husband decide to save their available funds every month. How many months will it take until the bathroom can get redone? All right, so income, add those two up, and that's your total income. Expenses, add up all of these. Now notice there's some different ones in here than Bob's. Right? Child care is now in here because Bob didn't have a child. He didn't have to pay for it. Chloe and her family do have a child, so they have to pay for child care. It's $1,000. So their available funds, we're going to take total income minus total expenses, is $315. That's their available funds each month. They are choosing to save $315 each month and allocate that towards their renovation. So we're going to take the cost, just like we did before, and divide by how much they're saving. It's going to take 19.04 months. Well, we're going to round up to 20 months because if we only have 19 months, that doesn't meet the $6,000. It's going to take them 20 months. Now that seems like a long time. So maybe there's something that they can adjust in their budget. Well, they could adjust groceries. Maybe they don't need to spend $680 on 3 people a month. Maybe transportation, $550 a month seems excessive, but we don't have enough information. Maybe they live really far from their work. It costs a lot in gas. Maybe they can work on trying to carpool with someone. Or maybe if they work close, they can walk or take public transit. Okay, so there's 2 different ways that they could change their monthly budget. Okay, we don't ever want to take away or decrease how much we're putting in savings. Okay, so that's never an option. We always want to put that amount of money in savings. So that way, if something were to happen, we have that immediate money in our savings to use. Here's Enrique. He's a nursing home aide and a waiter. He's got a girlfriend. He wants insurance. Currently, he doesn't have insurance. So we figure out the total income, figure out his total expenses, add up everything here. He has $155 in available funds. He needs $320 a month for the insurance. So he can't get the insurance. Well, maybe he needs to fix his budget. So is there anything in his budget he could do? Yeah. He probably doesn't need to spend $550 on groceries if it's just him and his girlfriend. And we don't even know if his girlfriend's living with him. Okay? But if she is, maybe she can help pay for some of the utilities, maybe some of the groceries. Here's Mary. Mary's divorced. She got 2 kids. She wants to know if she should move. So after Mary's divorce, she started a new job and her finances have changed. Her income has decreased. Mary isn't sure if she can afford to stay in the house that her family currently lives in. Can she afford to stay there? So essentially, she got a divorce. Her salary decreased. She wants to know, can she live in and keep the same lifestyle that she currently has? So here's her current income. So child support is the ex-husband paying money for the children to help cover the cost for food, clothing, and shelter. $600. So her total income is $4,250. Her total expenses, once again, add everything up, is $5,100. So available funds is total income minus expenses. She's actually in debt, negative money, right? In debt is a negative number. So $850 each month. That's not good. She needs to fix something very, very quickly. Okay. She could move, which she probably needs to because it's asking, should she move? The answer is yes. She can't afford $1,700 a month in rent. So she needs to move. Maybe she can change some of her groceries. She doesn't need $1,000 in groceries. Here's Owen. So Owen wants to move out of his parents' basement. He's currently an auto mechanic and a fast food. If he moves out, his housing will increase to $700. His groceries will increase to $300, and his utilities will increase to $200. So right now, his parents are kind of getting him ready for life on his own. So they're charging him some rent and some groceries and utilities to help get him set up for paying bills each month. So we figure out his total income, his new total expenses if he were to move out, and then his available funds. So he does have positive available funds. So yes, he can move out of his parents' basement. Yay! Owen's friends just invited him to go to a concert. Tickets are $450 for everything. If he were to move into his new place, does he have enough in available funds to go? No. He only has $376. Concert's $450. So he's short $74. Maybe he can ask mom and dad for the $74 as a housewarming gift for leaving. I don't know. So a budget is something that you're going to try and stick to each month. Figure out your income, figure out your expenses, and subtract the 2, and that's your available funds. If you're going into negative available funds, you need to change your lifestyle. If you have a lot of available funds, maybe put more in savings. If you have any questions,